Reasonable Doubt kicks off with Jax, a lawyer with a gun to her head. 6 months earlier, she's juggling a shaky marriage, a cutthroat career, and a lot of cynicism. She brushes off a woman's assault claims and bends the rules in court. Her husband, Lewis, is over it, especially when he notices she's more into security guards than him. After a painful rejection from Lewis, Jax feels more isolated than ever. In the courtroom, Jax plays dirty to win cases and even manipulates public opinion. Things get messier when she hooks up with her security guard while Lewis is watching, and her world falls apart when her client's accuser, Kalisha, turns up dead. News of Kalisha's death prompts a homicide investigation. Braden Miller is stunned, and Jax, initially skeptical, gets involved when evidence ties Braden to the scene. Jax decides to take the case after a serious talk with Damon. At home, Jax and Lewis try to navigate their strained relationship, even going on a date despite their separation. Tensions rise when it's hinted that Jax might have cheated on Lewis, possibly with Damon. Meanwhile, Braden's complex feelings for Kalisha come to light, especially after he admits they were together the night she signed the NDA. Determined to get to the bottom of things, Jax confronts Braden and, believing in his innocence, agrees to represent him. The episode wraps up with Jax publicly declaring her role as Braden's attorney, while Fallon watches in anger. Jax dives deeper into the case despite her crumbling marriage. Things get awkward when her husband, Lewis, rushes their daughter Naima to the gynecologist after she gets her period. Jax uncovers a new lead involving Kalisha's cousin, Hannah Stevens, but the investigation takes a rough turn when Hannah physically attacks Jax's investigator, Daniel. Despite the mounting drama, Jax stays laser-focused on proving reasonable doubt in Braden's case, even as Damon's parole troubles bubble up. Jax convinces Sarah to support Braden publicly, leading to a successful even, until Kalisha's husband, Ryan, accuses Sarah of being involved in the murder. Meanwhile, Jax and Mike Ortiz navigate a tense jury selection process. On the home front, a frustrating conversation with Lewis only adds to her stress. Damon's storyline gets darker, with drug-related family issues and financial insecurities that strain his relationship with Jax. The episode ends with a twist. Sarah contacts Ryan, admitting she lied about the emails to Kalisha, hinting at a deeper agenda. In 2007, Jax, a driven public defender, takes on Damon Cook's bar fight stabbing case, determined to prove his innocence. Her confidence falters when she learns Damon lied about the knife, but a new theory about witness confusion reignites her fight. Meanwhile, Jax deals with personal struggles, including quitting smoking and a growing attraction to Damon, which complicates her life further. The episode ends with Jax torn between returning calls from Damon or Lewis, hinting she may lean toward Damon. Jax is confident about winning Braden Miller's murder trial but struggles with a lack of evidence. She introduces Kalisha's cousin, Hannah, as a suspect to create reasonable doubt, but the case remains shaky. Jax races against time, asking Daniel to decrypt Kalisha's laptop, uncovering that Kalisha might have been stealing from the company, which adds complexity to the case. On the personal side, Jax reconnects with Damon, spending the night together. Jax weakens the prosecution by revealing a third person's fingerprints on the murder weapon, but her investigation continues. At home, Lewis tries to support Jax but grows frustrated with her work priorities. He starts connecting with a single mother, signaling a shift in his feelings. Meanwhile, Jax tells Damon she's not ready for commitment, but they keep their affair going. The episode ends with Lewis discovering Jax's affair and deciding to start one of his own. Jax's life spirals as Damon gets clingy. Lewis asks for a divorce, and her stepfather Paul lands in the hospital only to get a taste of Jax's wrath. She yanks out his IV tube in a fit of rage, leaving his fate up in the air. Braden's creepy advance doesn't help, making things awkward. Jax seems very close to solving the murder mystery. Jax uncovers the truth behind Kalisha Moore's murder. Braden killed her in a fit of rage when she scrawled an expletive instead of signing an NDA. Jax realizes Braden's been playing her all along. Jax deals with her own mess as she attends Paul's funeral, confronts her mom about the abuse, and delivers a final argument for Braden despite knowing he's guilty. After Braden confesses his violent past, Jax cuts him off, calling him her biggest mistake. Jax's relationship with Damon also hits rock bottom, After he kidnaps her and then takes his own life, Jax is left reeling. She opens up to Lewis, and they agree on counseling. Despite her efforts, Braden is found not guilty, leaving Jax crushed. On the bright side, she sends damning evidence about Cloud Industries to Kalish's cousin, sparking an investigation. The season ends with a cliffhanger. Jax gets a call from Chanel about a dead Jamarion in her living room, setting up more drama for the next season.